Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Gina and I had VSG surgery on April 25th of 2022. So welcome to my week 23 and 24 post-op update. So let's go over stats. So my week 23, I was down 1.4 pounds. And this past week, I was only down 0.4 pounds, which is not a great 2-week average for me. But if you watch my last video, you kind of know why I was off track. Not really off track this week, but I wasn't tracking. I needed a break from it, and that's fine. It's not, I'm not going to be tracking for the rest of my life. So I need to slowly incorporate not documenting everything I put into my mouth going forward. So I am tracking a little bit here and there this week, not as crazy as I was before, but I'm not tracking anything this week. So we'll see how it goes. But that'll be in the next update video. So yeah, not a great 2-week average for me. I'm still feeling good. Still nothing weird. Nothing's changed. Like health-wise for me, yeah, everything I would say is pretty normal. But we'll go through kind of like the main kind of topics that everyone asks me about. So as far as food goes, like I said, I'm kind of tracking. I still have not incorporated like bread, pasta, rice in like full-on rotation. Like the week I wasn't tracking, I had a couple pieces of sushi, which were really good because I missed it for almost 6 months of not having it. So I'm letting myself have like little things, but I'm not like having rice every day, or I have not had bread or pasta. I think I've had maybe a couple noodles, and that was a long time ago. So yeah, nothing heavily starchy, still my normal foods. And then this week I'm really focusing on water, because last week I was kind of struggling a little bit with water. I would definitely get at least 48 in, if not a little bit more. It was just I wasn't like thirsty or anything like that, and I would do other things and then get sidetracked. So water is definitely a priority for me this week. And then food, just finding things that kind of fit into my macros. I'm still trying to eat kind of around 1,000 calories, maybe a little bit higher. So yeah, that's as far as food goes. Nothing crazy different on that front. Working out has been a little bit more of a challenge for me these past 2 weeks. I just haven't had, I don't want to say the motivation to do it. Obviously, I am motivated 100% of the time with having surgery. I just haven't felt like it. Again, I don't know if it's burnout. I don't know what it is, but I gave myself too many days off last week. So I don't know if that's factored into my slow loss when I wasn't tracking my food. I'm not sure. So what I think I'm going to do to kind of help me have the energy to do it is I might try a pre-workout. There's a couple companies that have sent me some stuff, so I'm excited to try that. And if they're good, then I'll share it with you, but I'm not going to share it if I don't like it. So that'll be testing behind the scenes. But I'm thinking pre-workout might, like if I have it as I'm like finishing up work and then let it sit like the half hour before I finish work, then it'll like kick in by the time I'm done with work. I can go change quickly and then get my workout done right after work. So that is my plan. I'm also doing at least 10 minutes on the treadmill before I start work, just so I can get some kind of steps in, because my steps are not that high. If you don't know, I work from home now, so I'm really not going many places. At least before, I would like have to walk through the parking garage and then walk up to my desk, and like I'd be moving around kind of not all day, but I'd be moving around more when I was at work. And here I'm literally I don't get up that much earlier before I start work, maybe like an hour. So like I just come downstairs, let the dogs out, kind of get my morning coffee, go back up, change, get ready, and then come downstairs. So that is not a lot of steps for my morning in the morning. So like they don't add up throughout the day. So at least getting in like 10 minutes on the treadmill for me is at least 700 or 800 steps. So I'm ahead a little bit once I'm done with work. So then if I go for a walk or if I go out to the store, I'll kind of take a couple extra paces around wherever I'm at just to try to get in some more, because my steps are not great and I'm trying to figure out more ways to incorporate walking to kind of get those numbers a little bit up. So yeah, we'll see how the pre-workout works. I will let you know in the next update video. The big ones that people ask me a lot of the time are about my hair. So I kind of put my hair up in the early 2000s little poof or whatever. So my hair before was pretty thick. And it did start to fall out around month 3. And my hair was like super long. You can go back and look. So it did come out, and now I would say it's like on the thin side, but I don't feel like I lost a ton. So, or at least I started with a lot. So now I'm left with like, I would say someone who has like normal fine hair. I don't know. So I feel kind of lucky that it's not as bad as I've seen some other people. But like, it's definitely thin. Like if I go like this, before that would never, like you couldn't see my scalp that easily. That side's a little better, but, so yeah, it's not as bad, especially if you start with thick hair, you should be okay. But if you do have hair on the thin side, it's just, a side effect of the surgery. So I know my hair will get thick again. I'm not too concerned about it. And I'm just lucky that it looks okay for right now. I do find a little bit of shedding still happens when I wash my hair, but not nearly as bad as when I was at my 3-month, like right at 3 months when it really started to come out. Okay, the next part that I want to talk about is what a lot of people ask me, and I'm not really sure why, because it's not something I was like super concerned about before surgery, was like what my personal struggles would be in going through surgery. Obviously, I knew it was going to be hard. I knew it was going to be like a challenging, difficult thing, but you should know that going in. It's definitely not easy, but I just feel like some people might think it's like end of the world type catastrophic things that happen to you after surgery. And that for me, at least, that was not the case. So you just have to remember everyone is different. And just because I didn't experience something, doesn't mean I had the easiest road. You know what I mean? Like all of my struggles may have not been physical, but they're for sure, at least now, mental, with not thinking I'm doing enough, thinking maybe did I eat too much, or am I not working out enough, and that might not be a struggle for some of you, but for me it is, and also comparing. So if someone asked me what my struggles were, I don't really like to say like flat out, be like, oh, well, I don't think I'm losing enough, because to them that might not be anything. So I kind of just like don't want to get into that, like at least DM wise, and try. I can't explain that to someone, like they're not in my mind, obviously. It's just something like we all have to work through. But just know if you are struggling either physically, mentally, or whatever, there's always a support group around. DM your friends, DM me if you want. I don't know if I can help you. I can't give you medical advice, but there's always someone here if you feel like you're stuck. And I should take my own advice sometimes. Okay, so that is going to be my week 23 and 24 post-op update. A couple housekeeping things. I want to ask, what kind of videos do you guys want to see? Now that I'm past all of the stages, like obviously I don't have anything else to document as far as that goes, but I don't know if you guys want to see cooking, what I eat in a days, or if you have a different idea that you just want to see. Let me know down below, because I'm open to recording almost anything, but I just need to know what you guys want to see. So if you have any ideas, definitely leave them below and I will try to record those. And then I just wanted to say thank you to all the subs that have been coming in over the past few weeks. We are close to 1,000, so if you've not already subscribed, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.